Hello and welcome back YouTube, it's VLD, and today's episode is about a replacement for the iClever BK05. I've owned that product for a few months now, close to a year, and I'm always looking for an upgrade. I picked up the KF8700 off AliExpress for about $40 USD. It took about 3 weeks to get here. It has a unique form factor. It has a collapsible trackpad, which got me thinking. On the backside, it's Bluetooth. You can connect up to 3 different devices, and it charges USB Type-C. So far, so good. It has good things going for it, maybe a few bad. So let's crack this open and see how it performs. Inside the box, you're greeted with the keyboard. Honestly, this form factor, it's not really something I've really seen before. So far, I'm kind of really interested in this product. Also, inside the box, you are given the instructions, all the different gestures you can do with this. Going forward with this product, the trackpad is unlike the Apple Magic Trackpad. It's more of a regular laptop trackpad. So if you use Apple devices, MacBooks, whatever, it will not perform the same as a Magic Trackpad, but as long as it still performs good, I will not complain. This trackpad is held to this keyboard via magnets on the bottom of it. In the corners, you have 2 of them, and on the back side of the keyboard, you have 2 to hold it into place also. Like I said, you have 2 magnets on the bottom of the trackpad to keep it in place. Each corner of the keyboard has a magnet, but on the right side, it does not, so there's only one. The cover has magnets built into it. Quality control might not be the best. The actual cover has 8 magnets, so it will keep the cover more secure on the keyboard. If it's in your bag, it doesn't open and could potentially damage it. But even with the cover closed, if you have your keyboard on, I thought it was more of a sleep function, but it's not. It's just a cover to keep dust out, so you could still potentially press any of the keys if it's in your bag. This devices have an on and off switch. It does charge USB Type-C, which is a major plus in my book. The other side doesn't have anything. You can take this cover off quite easily. It's just a thin piece of plastic holding it in place. It does have 3 light indicators for caps lock, Bluetooth, and charging. You are able to connect up to 3 different devices with this. The cover for the keyboard transforms into a stand for your tablet. I am using my Mini 6 for safety purposes and just using it. I'm not putting any weight into it. It will not hold it up. I'm even using my bigger one, the 12.9 inch, and just the weight of it by itself, the cover cannot hold it up. I do like the idea of this cover, turning it into a stand, but how it's implemented here, it's very poorly done. If you do purchase this, I recommend taking the cover off, putting it somewhere, because it's not great. The functionality of this cover to turn into a stand to hold up your tablet, if it were thicker, that would be better, but it's fairly thin. It barely holds up my Mini 6. If I use my 12.9 inch iPad, the weight alone does not hold it up. So if you like dings and scratches on your tablet, this will help you out with that. A downside with this keyboard is that it's very shallow. The key travel is very minimal compared to the Apple one. You're given 2 to 3 times key travel, as in the keys are raised much above the keyboard. You do have the ability to turn off the trackpad, because if you were to hold it, the trackpad is always on and active, so you could always potentially move around the mouse or the cursor to a position you don't want, and that can get quite annoying. The keys are frosted. Some people like more of the glossy feel and look to it. Like the BK05, it's more glossy, it's not frosted, but comparing both of them together, some people like one, some people like the other. When I pull out the snug keyboard, you know that's either a good thing or a bad thing. In this case, it's just kind of okay. This trackpad is about the same as the snug one, just bigger. Left and right click works just fine. One finger click and drag works fine. You have that peace of mind, but it starts to fall apart pretty quick. Typically with these type of keyboards, 1 or 2 finger gestures work just fine. Navigation is a different story. 2 finger navigation scrolling up or down is really jittery. It's kind of jagged and it's not smooth. It's not a really good experience. When I turn off natural scrolling through iOS, it's still a little bit jittery. It is a little bit better, but it's not great. You do have pinch to zoom only in the browser. It's only Control Plus or Control Minus, so you have that. 3 finger gestures swiping up will return to the last application you have open. 3 finger gestures swipe down will bring you back to the home screen. 4 finger gesture will take a screenshot. So it's the same thing as the snug one. The trackpad is bigger, but it doesn't always mean it's better. The gestures work just fine. 1 finger clicking and dragging is fine. Scrolling is hit or miss, but actually navigating through the home screen, it's also a mixed bag. It runs too quick. It skips pages. It's jittery. It's not really responsive. I'm not sure why these trackpads act like this, but if you're using an iOS device, the experience you have is underwhelming. It leaves more to be desired. desired. The premium case and the Apple Magic Trackpad got this on perfectly. The other ones I reviewed have not been so great. Comparing all of the keyboards I have with the BKO5, my new one, and the Apple Magic Keyboard, they are all the same size. They are all a full-size QWERTY keyboard, so having peace of mind, it is a full-size keyboard. When this device is closed, it is about twice the size as a BKO5. It's not really portable. It cannot fold, so there are limitations. You cannot put this in your pocket. You need more of a book bag in order to carry it around. The build quality of this product, there are a couple good points. I like the form factor, I like the design of it, but besides that, it falls short. The trackpad is just okay. The keyboard, the travel isn't really there for myself. Cover in the stand is the worst part of this product. If it were to be thicker, it would be a better product, but for $40, for a few dollars more, you can get the BKO5 or some of the other folding keyboards I've reviewed in the past. Those would be better options than this. On a scale of 1 to 5, the typing experience would be about 2. The trackpad experience would be about 1, but this product leaves a lot to be desired. This product will leave you underwhelmed and wanting to look for a better alternative out there. For myself, I do not recommend this product, as in there are better ones out there. Any of the other foldable iClever keyboards would be better than this. The BKO8 is about $10 more. It's a better typing experience. Granted, it's a little bit smaller, but the trackpad is about the same size, but the trackpad experience is better overall. So I would recommend the iClever BKO8 over this, or the newer one I've reviewed recently, the one by Bow, upgrade BKO8, hard plastic, not metal, but it also comes with USB Type-C charging, so you do have that option. So like always, I'm your host, VOD. Smash that bell, subscribe, and stay tuned for all my upcoming tech. Peace.